is so friggin' gorgeous. Happy Saturday. I'm back in my room. So, I decided that I'm really good at venting. So that's what my YouTube videos are gonna look like for a while, and we'll see how that goes. Also, I got a little mic. See this little thing right here? I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but that's a thing. So, I got a little triggered over the weekend. Because so there's obviously going to be fringes of people, right? There's always someone on the fringe. I think, and this is going in regards to people who are now attacking people who have before and after pictures in their weight loss, because apparently posting a before and after picture means that there was something wrong with how you were before, insinuating that if there's something wrong with how you were before, that you are perpetuating the idea that being obese or overweight is a bad thing, and you should love your body no matter what it looks like, and because you should love your body no matter what it looks like, posting a before and after picture somehow is offensive to those who are still in the before phase. I got triggered. So very, very triggered. Just mother. I like how every single segment gives me slightly better lighting. It's miraculous. That's so weird. How does that even work? It's so crazy. It's so random. I get just better shadows every single time that I pause this video. It's so weird, right? I can't even. So, here are my thoughts. First and foremost, there is this thing, it's actually a victim mentality. It's powerlessness, and it's a victim mentality, and it is actually depression, and it's hopelessness, and it is theology, and it's doctrine, and it's a line of thinking that's molded and sculpted and formed in the fires of depression and anxiety and low self-esteem and low self-image and hopelessness. You lose so much hope for something that you just accept something, and anything that comes against that suddenly becomes a threat to your identity. There's actually a psychological condition. I personally believe, listen to me, this is where I'm at. I couldn't lose weight and keep it off until I learned to love and accept myself as a big person, right? Here's a picture of me for where I was. Until I was able to love that guy, getting the weight off became a chore to punish that guy. And if your fitness goal is based on punishment, that isn't going to work. If you want to punish and attack big people for being big, that does not convince big people to get smaller. It convinces big people to stay big, because at least you know what you're signing up for. And if we start, or a crash diet where you're like starving yourself, or you're just like, I'm never gonna eat anything other than kale for the rest of my life, or I'm only gonna eat juicing and I'm gonna get all my nutrients from freaking juice bars for the rest of my life. No, you're not. That's not how food works. That's not how nutrition works. You can't just drink carrot juice for the rest of your life and expect that to work out for you. And suddenly we have someone who is deciding to come off of their their terrible eating disorder. There's a million of them out there. By the way, morbid obesity, you have an eating disorder. You do. Obesity is an eating disorder. It is caused by anxiety and pain and hurt and trauma and a whole bunch of other things. And I'm not claiming to be an expert on everyone's story, but I'm telling you right now, food is giving you comfort. Otherwise, you wouldn't need it so bad to the point where you are willing to sacrifice your health for carbs. somewhere along the lines, we're causing some damage here, right? I think that we need to intentionally, aggressively, passionately enter into a middle ground where we understand that you cannot punish people into health. That being said, it is also not fair if you feel attacked for being a big person that you punish someone for sharing their story. That's not fair. I should be able to celebrate myself. I should be able to celebrate my appearance. I should be able to celebrate my progress no matter what I'm doing. If I lose 120 pounds, you bet your ass I'm posting before and after pictures to celebrate me. And our inability to celebrate someone else because they have privilege, because they have a personal trainer, or, oh, well, you're saying that I'm ugly because I'm fat or whatever. You're a hater. You hating on somebody, and it has nothing to do with them. And it has everything to do with you and your struggle to accept yourself. And you're alienating and vilifying anything that gets in the way from you loving yourself, because you still don't understand that loving yourself is an inside job. It has nothing to do with Instagram models. Like, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being an Instagram model at all. That actually has nothing to do with your journey. No one is setting an impossible standard of what beauty looks like other than you, for what you think beauty looks like in your head. Because I know a lot of dudes that love them some big gals, and I know a lot of girls that love them some big dudes. So where is this beauty standard coming from? You've created a beauty standard in yourself, and you decided to vilify and externalize it to other people. That's called the victim mentality. It's not good. Sorry, I had to get that out. Now I get to be kind. If you are watching this, if you're watching me, if you're starting your weight loss journey, if you've already started your weight loss journey, if you're struggling to get started your weight loss journey, if you're not sure whether or not you even want to do a weight loss journey, whatever the case may be, if you have decided that you need to do something, if you need to do something and you don't know what you need to do, but you just know that you need to do something, and you're desperate and you're struggling and you're fighting and you don't know where to start, and you're looking at all these crash diets, and as soon as you think exercise, you think that you're going to kill yourself, there's hope for you. There's people that care about you. There's a much better way to do this. I'm going to be posting tons of rants and videos talking about my weight loss journey, how I turned from this guy to this guy, and I didn't kill myself. I wasn't sore. I didn't eat a hell of a lot of salads. I was eating tacos. There's a much better way to do this where I can use portion control, but you're gonna have to confront some pretty internal things. This is actually an emotional thing. Like, there's emotional baggage. There's stuff going on in your heart and in your mind where your priority is. Like, people say, oh, I don't have time for fitness. If you have 8 hours to dedicate to a job, you got 45 minutes to dedicate to fitness. I don't care who you are. Well, you don't understand childcare and this or that or whatever. You're right, I don't understand childcare, but you were able to figure it out to go to work. And if you can figure out childcare to go to work, and a lot of gyms have childcare in the gym, we can figure this thing out. There's a way to do this. We can figure this thing out. You can do this. I want to empower you. You can do anything. You can lose 100 and something pounds. You can go and you can figure out how to get out of pain and depression and sadness and anxiety and all of this conflict where you're vilifying people and you're separating yourself from your neighbors and you isolate yourself from other people and then you isolate other people from you. There's a way that we can figure this out and love each other well and get together and make this thing happen. I promise you, there's a way that we can do this. There is a way. Moderation, portion control. You don't have to start 3 hours in the gym. Give it 5 minutes. Give it 10 minutes. Get yourself a decent amount of calories. Not 800 calories a day. A normal, healthy balance where we take these goals and we push it in the future. We go, you know what? I don't need to lose 100 pounds by tomorrow. If I can lose 1 pound, if I can lose 1 pound in the next 2 weeks, if I can do that, I can lose 25 pounds this year. If I would have lost 25 pounds this year and 25 pounds this year, I'd be 50 pounds lighter by making small changes that are manageable and sustainable and attainable and realistic and sincere, and do the actual work, which is learning to develop peace in here, on the inside of me. That is how we get there. That is how we stop being fat. That's how we get to beast mode, is one step at a time. You can do this. You can do this. It's not somebody else's fault that they've changed their life. And obviously that's so few people in this world that it's ridiculous. But sometimes we get triggered, and I got triggered. So I figured I'd be honest with you guys. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm trying to get famous. I'm trying to get out the house. I'm trying to get rich on commission. If you want to sponsor one of these videos, I will not be upset. Let's do that. Anyways, if I'm fit, I'm alive. And if I'm alive, damn sure I'm going to get fit. Rafa, Life and Fitness, man. We're doing this thing. We're taking over. They don't know it yet,